All right, so unfortunately, we have some pretty devastating news. There's been a plane crash at Edwards Air Force Base in Southern California. Let's get to it. Hey, what up, Order Newsies? I'm Skylar the Writer. So glad to be here with you. And yes, so on Monday, June 15th, at around 11:20-ish in the morning, Pacific Standard Time, there was a plane crash. There was an Air Force bomber jet that had crashed upon takeoff at Edwards Air Force Base. Edwards Air Force Base is about 100 miles northeast of Los Angeles. There are assumed to be 8 people who have died. At the time of this recording, we're still waiting on some confirmation of those numbers, but it is being said that the crash was pretty much unsurvivable. They're not expecting any survivors from that crash. Now, the crash itself was actually just a routine test mission. The cause of the crash has not been identified yet. There's still going to be investigations and all of that stuff. Again, this did only just happen at around 11:20-ish on Monday morning, June 15th. There is aerial footage of the crash. So we're going to get into a little bit of that now. The plane was built by Boeing. It's called the Stratofortress. The Stratofortress is a long-range bomber that is actually capable of carrying nuclear weapons. So there's no indication that there were any nuclear weapons actually on the plane. It was just a test flight, but it does have the capability to carry nuclear weapons. Again, the name of the plane or the type of plane was called the Stratofortress. Each plane costs about $84 million. And has a crew of about 5 individuals on each aircraft. That does include the commander, pilot, a navigator, a radar navigator, and an electronic warfare officer. So that's at least 5 people that are on that plane. Those are presumably part of the 5 people that were killed during this crash. I have no ideas yet of who the other 3 folks might be. But yeah, just tragic news all around. Really unfortunate and just a sad thing. You hate for anybody to perish in those types of circumstances. So blessings and prayers out to those 8 individuals. Prayers, blessings, all good vibes, whatever you do to those individuals and their friends and family and colleagues. So just a terrible thing, just a terrible way to go. Let's get into some action items about what you can do. All right, so one thing that you can do in regards to this tragedy is I don't think there's been anything identified yet, and because it's what's happened on a military base and U.S. military base, and these were U.S. military members, the families are probably going to be taken care of, but keep an eye out on social media or anything for any like GoFundMe's or things like that of family members and friends looking for resources to help transition them through this time, because there's going to be a loss of income for a lot of people and their families of those who perished. Again, if these are U.S. military members, they'll probably be well taken care of, but people might need money faster for things, maybe to hold a funeral, who knows. So just keep your eyes out for any GoFundMe's and things like that. Verify those GoFundMe's or whatever fundraising platform to make sure that they're actually legit and that they're started by and started by the family members and loved ones, or at the very least in conjunction with them and with their support. Make sure you're not falling into any scams, because there are scams like that on platforms like GoFundMe. But yeah, just keep an eye out for that. And again, if you can't do that, don't want to do that, at least send your well wishes to all involved. All right, newsies, that's all I have for you right now. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, drop your comments down below. What do you think about this situation? And don't forget to follow us on social media. We're on all the big platforms, so Twitter, Instagram, all of that stuff. So until Blue Sky. So until next time, newsies, thanks for being here with me. And like we always say, be good to yourselves, be good to others. And if you can't do that, then shut the heck up, because what are you doing? Get out the way. All right, y'all. Until next time, peace.
Have you been in space?
No, motherfucker, we got bills and